I feel like multiple episodes throughout the show could have been called Chidi's Choice. And this is another one that could have been called Chidi's Choice, but instead it's called The Answer. I'm super excited to get into this one. This one is going to be really, really special, it seems like. So, yeah, just stop wasting time.
Not in this, Janet. Next.
All the Janets coming together was so dope, yo.
What are you waiting for? Do it. It's not that easy. You lived a whole life, then 802 afterlives, then a second life, then a second afterlife, and then a third.
First afterlife is like a giant bowl of M&M peach chili. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
He has your eyes.
and your smile.
Is that what Chidi means? Big decision? Stop.
Looks like he has a tummy ache. Chidi.
Oh my god.
Everything always has to be your way. What is the one right way? I mean, how many times?
Good morning, Chidi.
Would you like some breakfast?
I have a presentation. My lecture will take approximately.
Oh my
55
God.
minutes. Let's begin, shall we? But more importantly, I proved once and for all that you can always find the answer.
Children, please take your seats.
Here's a perfect example.
Chidi.
Just hang on. Sorry.
I still say Professor Lindemann was a fool to abandon Chidi. He has a brilliant mind.
One day he'll use it to solve the world's biggest problem. Is this enough cheese? I hope this is enough cheese. There's sheep, goat, and cow's milk. I can get more. This is plenty of cheese. I have to ask, has Chidi always been so thoughtful? Ever since
He was a child. I'm sure you've heard about his first great lecture.
Oh, no, not that old story again. It's so embarrassing. Go ahead.
And all these years later, here we still are.
It's the reason I got into philosophy. The biggest questions and the biggest answers, you just gotta find them.
I mean, I love philosophy too, but I'd argue that, say, theoretical physics presents bigger questions than philosophy. Do you really think that? Should I switch to physics?
We have to break up.
Wait, what? Why?
Why are we together?
If there's a problem with our relationship, there is an answer that will solve it. So,
You want to use philosophy? How about David Hume? Reason is and ought only to be a slave to the passion. You know, emotions, desires, feelings. Do you have any of those? Of course I have feelings. I have strong feelings for you and what we have right now. I will show you.
how Kant refuted most of
Oh,
Hume's
God.
central theses.
That's his brain. Oh my god. It's
Job, Chidi. I have a family. Until I had to read this, I had a will to live. This work isn't in.
Tangled web of inscrutability in the grad students will analyze this a centuries way. No, in the uniform way. Okay, well, you can't answer every question every philosopher has ever asked. So, what in these pages do you care about? All of it. Equally. Shut up.
But
Shut up, shut up,
Should I-
shut up, shut up. The greatest works of moral philosophy are emotional.
They make an argument about how the world is and ought to be. There is a great mind at work in here. But where is the heart? Where are the guts? I understand. I do.
So I'm going to go home and compose a short paper for you, arguing that I should continue working on this longer paper.
Didn't we learn about this in season 1 that he did something like that, like back on Earth, and it was a repetitive thing that he did to Michael?
Some things in life don't have an answer. Isn't that what Alessandra was saying? Isn't that what your advisor said too?
Isn't that what everyone you know here said to you at every waking moment of your life? Okay, I can figure this out. I just need to find the answer for how to impress Alessandra, a separate answer for how to impress my advisor, or ideally, one answer for how to impress them both. Oh, you know what this calls for? Don't say it. A Venn diagram. No, Venn diagram. If you won't listen to other people.
You at least hear what you're saying? I swear, sometimes it is literally impossible to be your friend. You're incapable of making a single decision.
Look, what's the harm in taking a few extra minutes to find the perfect...
all your other requests.
Hi there.
Ah!
Answers to all the questions in the universe.
What's the biggest fish?
The whale shark.
Cool.
I need to go welcome some more residents. Are there any other questions I can answer for you before I go? Well, yes. Is there a relationship equivalent to the oatmeal? Is there like a sort of soulmate? Yes. Every person in the good place has one perfect match.
Her name's Eleanor.
Oh, man. Remember this?
Yeah, it was 8 minutes ago.
Jason, I think I need your help. Can I ask you something? Cool. No one's ever asked you for advice before, and you're a high school principal. Told you how to do this. Like, how can you just make a decision this big?
You can look at a problem from every angle and drive yourself crazy, but sometimes you just gotta huck a Molotov cocktail at a drone and see what happens.
I mean, where I'm from, most things blow up eventually, so I learned that when something dope comes along, you gotta lock it down. Frozen in fear and taking too long to think about what to do, you'll miss your opportunity and maybe get sucked into the propeller of a swan boat.
I don't think I'll ever be the kind of person who just acts. I mean, I can't just open a door and walk through without knowing what's on the other side.
Even with the turning you tried, I just don't think that can happen. Well, I never thought I'd ever be able to get married. I thought I was too old.
But strange things happen in the afterlife.
We figured it out once. We can do it again. Because you know what, Michael?
You're basic.
Honey, thank you so much. That ended up being one of the best nights. How do you have the confidence to just swoop in and so elegantly take charge of a whole group of strangers?
Honestly? Esmeralda must be wondering where her soulmate is.
Ah, she's off in her aviary. This has been fun, as always.
Who was it? It was a kiss. I did it because I wanted to. And as far as who it was me, weirdo. Eleanor, I have a soulmate. Yeah, and you're not into her at all. I mean, come on, there's no way you're supposed to spend eternity with a woman who's sleeping a giant nut.
But we just have to find the answer for how to get out of it. Like my parents. You remember that story I told you about my parents?
Yeah, I don't think that story is as cute as you think it is.
I mean, I'm sure you are cute, you know.
Melon head and a little necktie.
I kind of wish little Chidi just got to be a kid, rather than a miniature professor trying to solve all the world's problems.
Well, but living that way led me to philosophy. I got into the good place. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a second to think about what I owe my universe-approved soulmate.
And not just make out with you. Okay, man. Just rescind it. We'll just study. Like two platonic nerds. Until Michael discovers me, or until Esmeralda turns me
Into a toad with her magic amulet.
You are unbelievable! I don't know what I did to deserve you.
Believe it, baby. I'm all yours.
No, I have to give Michael a new draft of my thesis, and how about will you help me? What? You want my help with philosophy? You must be in a rough shape. I mean, yes, of course. I'm here for you. What do you need?
I need someone to help guide me, morally speaking, and I think I need it to be you.
How did I not see it before during the scene? I was thinking about it constantly right now, and then that just like sealed the deal for me.
You sure you want to do this?
If I finally make up my mind about one damn thing and you try to talk me out of it, I'm sure. Can I ask you a question?
Soulmates aren't real, are they? Chidi, in all honesty, I don't know. But I don't think so. I knew what you expected to find when you got here. Answers.
If soulmates do exist, they're not found. They're made. People meet, they get a good feeling, and then they get to work building a relationship. Like your parents.
They didn't magically stay together because you proved they should. Yeah, it wasn't my logic or representation. It was the feeling they got watching me, this scared little kid, telling them they needed them. That was also what you made them remember. They loved each other.
Turns out life isn't a puzzle that can just be solved one time and it's done. What a time to learn. Janet?
Hi there.
Can I have a pen and some paper? We do cross paths again sometime, somewhere.
Can you get this back to me?
Of course.
That's a big deal. We didn't know he left her a note. I mean, and after all that time, she never gave it to him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great.
We have like 1 hour to create an entirely new afterlife, and
Also saved our humanity, and we were wondering if you could do your Chidi thing and find us the answer? Oh, well, Eleanor, this kind of thing doesn't have just one answer. There might be 800. It could be 0. Who knows? You know, the journey is the destination, right? Let's get to work. Give me 1 second.
Can I have my note, please? I think it might be some of the best writing I've ever done.
Man, oh man, this was hands down my favorite episode of the entire series. This was just so incredible. I didn't expect that the episode was gonna basically be like flashbacks of moments that we never actually got to see. And it was just, oh my god, it just feels like it puts into perspective heavily how important Chidi is to everything here. And how, ah man, there was just so many moments here that were just like completely like, oh man, like I was completely speechless watching him give like the lecture to his parents. I mean, come on, like what do you say there? That was literally just like unbelievable. And then, all right, they're in the middle of the reaction, like for a minute there, I was thinking about it, and then that moment right there made me remember it. This show, well, this season I think came out in 2020, and WandaVision came out in 2021, I believe. But big WandaVision vibes here. Like I call it WandaVision vibes. So even though if Good Place came out first and this story came out first, I watched WandaVision first. But it's like I was just thinking like that thing that like Vision says to Wanda at the end of the series. Spoilers if you didn't watch it, you're crazy. If you haven't seen WandaVision, I gotta go look it up. The scene at the end of WandaVision where Vision goes, "We've said goodbye before, so it stands to reason we'll see each other again." And that shit hit so hard, and that moment is so heartbreaking, and they got the camera spinning, and then the world is all like virtual and glitchy and orange specifically. So that was like, it was almost like beat for beat, like what happened in The Good Place. So like WandaVision kind of took that off of The Good Place. You know, it just felt a little bit like that, and I love that, like that. Because like they have, even at that moment, it was such a moment, like they've said goodbye so many times before, but of course they'll say hello to each other again. And like, look at all of this, like they've met each other so many times and have fallen in love for each other time and time again. So it's just, it's so incredible. And now, honestly, right now, Chidi's given vibes that he's reached enlightenment after all of this time. Like being able to see hundreds of different versions of yourself and how things played out, and also learning in some of those situations that there is no answer. He come back to figure out there is no answer, and he seems at peace for once. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about. He's reached enlightenment. But we'll see how that all plays out. But that's what I'm feeling right now. Really loved this episode. This one was incredible. 10 out of 10. Bravo. But that's going to be over today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care of yourselves. And of course, as usual, please have yourselves a damn good one.